Morning everybody, how are you guys doing? Today I am joined by Josh. Let me just spin the camera around so you can see him. And today Josh is going to be filming because we are doing a long overdue video. The Lotus and Twizy are in the garage, the Mercedes is sitting here, but today it's all about this, the Renault Megane GT. I feel like a real car reviewer. I got someone filming now in the car over here. Shame it's raining, but anyways, I've been meaning to do this for 3 months, but I wanted to get as much experience as I could with this car before I talk to you guys about it. It's been 3 months I've had it now, and I've learned a lot about this. My favorite thing about it is the split personality it has. Having it as a daily driver, which is what most people will use it for, it's amazing how with this gearbox, it's got a double clutch gearbox, you can have it in both a really sporty paddle shift sort of version of the car, where you use to full capacity the 1.6 litre turbo engine with 202 brake horsepower. Yeah, I've done my research this time.
Did you
I know
just
my
Google
stuff.
that?
Yeah. Ask me what the 0 to 60 is.
What's the 0 to 60?
Well, the 0 to 60, Josh, thanks for asking, is 7.1 seconds.
So that's one gold star for me.
2018 is going to be the Megane RS. This is sort of the top of the range one they have now, and it's supposed to be a mix between luxury and sportiness, and it's certainly that, because inside you guys will see it's like so oozy and so like just genuinely nice and comfortable and a nice place to be. So it has this double clutch gearbox, which is absolutely fantastic. The engine is really responsive, and it has some cool little things that you only get in much more expensive sports cars. So it has 4-wheel steering, for example, where under 60 kilometers an hour the back wheels turn in the opposite direction to the front wheels to get a better turning circle, but then above 60 kilometers an hour they turn in the same direction as the front wheels to sort of help with the overall handling and stuff like that. If you're asking, by the way, I've cut my finger, which is why I got this. It's not just some random thing that I've got for style. It's genuinely because I hurt my finger. I was in hospital this morning. Feel sorry for me. Today we're going to do artsy shots, we're going to do driving shots, I'm going to drive the car, talk to you about how it is, and why don't we just get started and hop in?
Let's do it.
One thing that's pretty cool, keyless go. So as long as I got the key in my pocket, the car will open, and then I just need to keep it in my pocket for it to start, which I've never had in any other car. Just kind of practical. And then once you're in, it is so nice. You got this thick steering wheel here, blue stitching everywhere, and my favorite thing, which you guys saw when I picked the car up, are these seats. Alcantara bucket seats, which are so comfortable, but they also hold you in during sporty driving. So I'm gonna start it up. Let's get going. It's got one cool thing which is called launch control, so let's test that out. How cool is that?
That is bloody
I know, it's so epic, and because it's double clutch you can do that as many times as you want. It's not like you can only do it 2 times. Anyways, hop in, let's get driving. One thing that's pretty cool, and it's probably the thing that I use the most in this car, is this button right here. And what this does is it's kind of like a drive select button. You press this, then up here you get all sorts of different modes. So you have your comfort mode, and because everything in here is a screen, so for example the speedometer there is a screen as well. I might grab the camera so you can see that. So the speedometer is a screen, so when I change from, for example, comfort into sport on there, that changes as well, so you get the rev counter. So you got sport, everything goes red, neutral, which is sort of normal driving, everything goes blue, and then perso, which is where you can have loud exhaust but comfortable suspension and everything, and then you get a P1 styled rev counter and just overall display, which is pretty cool. You got these nice aluminium paddles which feel nice and luxurious, big steering wheel, and overall it's just pretty nice in here, isn't it?
Nice, it's really nice.
I do like
clean it
this.
now.
Yeah, we did clean it, so it's like spotlessly clean.
Yeah, we're not done here.
Yeah, what'd you like?
These neon glow things here.
Oh,
mine's
yeah,
purple, but it was blue before.
Yeah, so that changes when you go in different modes. So if I pop it into neutral, it goes blue. Sport goes red, and you can actually pick that for any. Oh, we're back in perso. There we go. Sport is red. So that's quite cool actually. That was like the same in the S-Class. My dad's old S-Class.
Nice.
Anywho, well, right now we're just cruising in comfort mode, going over the speed bumps, and it's very compliant. It's nice and quiet in here. I mean, it's got these really thick windows, so then as soon as you open them, you can tell how much noise it is. But when they're closed, nice and quiet. It's also got a Bose sound system, which I can't show you because I'll get copyrighted to shit, so I'm not going to do that. But no, it is genuinely just a nice place to be. I got a head-up display as well. Beautiful, easy to see, and it just makes this all like really easy to drive. The steering's really nice and light, and just genuinely it is a nice place to be. The seats are nice and sort of squishy and comfortable, but I think enough of that. Why don't we pop into sport, into manual mode, onto the paddles, and let's see what this thing feels like when we push it a little bit. Sport mode engaged. Let's launch control out of here. It pulls, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the handling of it is beautiful. For a car like this, it is pretty amazing. And the gearbox, you really feel like feels like it should be in like a proper sports car, but we're in a Megane. Brakes are good as well. 202 horsepower and you can feel it, but it's pretty flat through the corners. The four-wheel steering means that you can have a proper go. And it's got the same as in modern BMWs, in that the sound comes through the speakers. So when you're inside, it sounds pretty decent as well. But listen to how fast the gear shifts are. So, what are your first impressions? What do you reckon?
My ears have popped.
Oh yeah?
However though, the seats, they really do
Oh look,
hold
rainbow!
you in.
Whoa!
Hold on a minute. Rainbow.
That is crazy!
That's actually pretty cool.
So listen to how quick this gear shift is. It's honestly such a good gearbox. And it really isn't. So look, when I flick the paddle, how quick the gear shift happens.
Wow.
It's like, that's the best thing about double clutch.
And that's because
gearbox.
it's a double clutch.
That's because it's
gearbox.
double clutch. So effectively it's selecting the gear before, it's anticipating your sort of gear shift, which is pretty impressive. So, let's pull up here. Let's do some drive-bys.
Your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, and the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you're gonna be with me for the last one. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'm a mountain goat that needs to pee. Rightio, so there we are. We've had some drone shots, we've had some flybys, and overall, this is just for me to say that I have absolutely loved this car. Huge thanks to Renault, obviously. But I think it's time to get something a bit more sporty. I've done my old man's daily now, in a way. But although, not that this is necessarily an old man's daily, this is a really, really exciting car, but something slightly more sporty, more hardcore, a bit louder. I think that would do the job perfectly. So we're going to be driving up to Paris in the next couple of days, Josh and I, on a mission to go find a new daily driver. So make sure you're subscribed and ready to watch for all of that action to come, and I will be seeing all of you very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye. Let's go make some lunch. I am no good chef. I am not by any means a good cook. Before you comment on my cooking skills, but then let's do another question. One that I see popping up a bunch is, who is your favorite YouTuber? Now this is like a really tricky question because I watch so many YouTubers, I watch so many different YouTube videos, so it's hard to say. My dog is just coming over. Hey, who's your favorite YouTuber, Sil? Huh? So it's really, I mean, obviously